Many people in the world reject God because they think He's unfair. They think it's unfair of God to give salvation only to a select group of people, those who trust in Christ. What about all the people who practice their own faith, who decide that religion just isn't for them? Shouldn't God have compassion on them as well? Now, I would respond that God isn't excluding anybody. The gospel invitation is open to all people everywhere, and everyone who trusts in Christ will be saved. And the Bible expresses this idea in many places. But in Romans chapter 9, Paul goes a different direction when addressing the idea that some may accuse God of being unjust regarding who He decides to save. Paul reminds us that we're not in a place to criticize God. It's God's choice who He saves. God is ruler, and it's God's choice who He shows His mercy to. I would love for the whole world to be saved. I would love for God, in the end, to show His mercy to everyone. But I'm not God, and I'm not all wise, and I don't fully understand God's purposes. But I do know that salvation is in Christ alone, and that God invites all people everywhere to trust in Christ. So I must trust and respect His sovereign decision for Him to show His mercy only to those who trust in Jesus. Do you ever try to convince God to do things your way? In one sense, God is certainly open for us to do just that. Abraham and Moses both did, but we need to make sure that when we do so, we're not criticizing God, but trusting whatever He decides to do. Because God is most high and most wise, and we must humbly trust His sovereign will in salvation and everything. God bless you, and see you tomorrow.